Major League Soccer St. Louis City vs. Vancouver Whitecaps prediction, team news, lineups preview. For the second time in 2 weeks, St. Louis City and the Vancouver Whitecaps will meet in an MLS match. This time at CityPark on Saturday. Last Sunday, St. Louis dropped to 12th in the Western Conference with a 4-1 defeat against the Colorado Rapids, 6 places below the Caps in the table, after the latter settled for a 1-1 draw with CF Montreal. Match preview. After a solid start to his coaching tenure, John Hackworth saw his St. Louis side knocked down a peg in Colorado, as they struggled to handle the high press throughout the 90 minutes. Hackworth has a lot of work to do to get this team into a playoff position, with St. Louis currently 8 points below that line and 3 teams to surpass. During the 2023 regular season, this team led the league in home victories 11 but have only claimed for domestically this year, while they can only pick up 5 more home triumphs at most in 2024. St. Louis have suffered 3 defeats in MLS this season, just 1 fewer than they had in their inaugural campaign a year ago. So far in 2024, St. Louis have failed to win 5 league contests when scoring the opening goal, accounting for 12 points dropped. Their 2-0 victory over the San Jose Earthquakes in their previous home contest was only the second time they had won at CityPark and maintained a clean sheet simultaneously, the previous time being versus New York City FC in early March 2-0. It appeared that the Caps were all set to win consecutive MLS away games for the second time in 2024, only to concede an equalizer with 11 minutes remaining. That was only the 3rd time domestically this season that they had failed to win despite drawing first blood, dropping 7 points as a result. While Vanni Sartini will be disappointed with last weekend's single point, his side still claimed an 18th point away from home in this competition, equaling their entire output from 2023. As things stand, Vancouver are in a position to make the playoffs in consecutive seasons for only the 2nd time in their MLS history, currently 6th in the Western Conference. Only 3 points currently separate them from Minnesota United above that playoff line, though there are 4 teams in between those two in the table. The Caps have won their previous 2 encounters with St. Louis City, including a 4-3 thriller a couple of weeks ago, but they lost their only previous visit to CityPark last year 3-1. Team news. St. Louis were without Klaus and Rasmus Alm last weekend because of knee injuries, while Roman Bürki left their previous match with a back issue, though Hackworth is optimistic that he will be available. Celio Pompu will not return this season because of a serious leg injury. Tomas Ostrak is also out for the year after undergoing Achilles tendon surgery, while Kyle Hebert is unavailable as Canada take on Uruguay for 3rd place at the Copa America on Saturday. John Klein had the only St. Louis City goal against the Rapids a week ago, the first ever strike for the 24-year-old in MLS. Against Montreal, the Whitecaps were missing Pedro Vite because of a quad knock, while Tristan Blackman and Damir Krylak were out with groin strains. Sam Adekug may still be recovering from a calf strain, while Ali Ahmed is out as Canada play for a bronze medal at the Copa America. Brian White notched the only goal last Saturday, having found the back of the net in 3 successive MLS matches, and Ryan Gauld now has 17 goal contributions in his last 18 domestic appearances. St. Louis City possible starting lineup: Bürki, Totland, Yarrow, Parker, Reed, Blom, Durkin, Kajima, Klein, Vasilev, Adeniran. Vancouver Whitecaps possible starting lineup: Tukaka, Laborda, Veselinovic, Utvik, Raposo, Berhalter, Kubas, Schopf, Gauld, White, Picault. We say, St. Louis City 2-2 Vancouver Whitecaps. St. Louis lead the league in draws this season with 10. And while many of those points have been memorable fixtures, they have yet to be convincing over 90 minutes, while the Caps are having a tough time winning away from home themselves. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.